What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Toy Talk. It is Monday, February 20th, 2023. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Toy Father. With me, as always, let's go over here. No chewing.
What's up? How you doing, man?
You're doing something different with your lighting. I appreciate it, and I love it.
You sent that video about lighting.
Was that a good video?
It was a good video, and I have all this recessed lighting in my office.
Do you?
So I bought 4 RGB Govee smart bulbs. So now you're gonna see me throughout the entire show just messing around with the lights.
It looks really good, dude. It looks really good. We got Toy Attic. Different background again. You added another thing.
No, it was the same old background.
Right.
Hi guys.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up,
What
buddy?
is that? Smart food? What do you eat?
Yeah.
Nice. Where's your apple juice?
No apple juice. I have a beer tonight. I had 2
Nice.
actually.
Heck yeah. And I got Cox Create. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. The room's looking good. The room's looking tight.
I haven't done anything. I need to clean it up again, but it gets crazy.
I don't know. You got a good sized room. I'm jealous. I wish I had like a My room is my mud room too. Like, you know, where you keep all your jackets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just like it.
You got all your stuff displayed in your mud room?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have a lot of space.
We need to start a Kickstarter or GoFundMe for
another house.
You need like a shed in your backyard or something. You could do.
Just get like a she shed, and you're all set.
I could definitely do a shed in the backyard, but I just don't like leaving my house. I wouldn't like to leave my house to like.
It's your backyard. You're not leaving.
But I don't want my. I'm sorry. I don't want my figures away from the house. That's what I don't want.
They're too far away from you. I get it.
Yeah.
You're very possessive.
Yeah.
See, when we bought this house, I said, we only needed 2 bedrooms, but I was like, it's got to have a 3rd bedroom. I was like, I'm not doing it if I don't get a 3rd bedroom.
Yeah, we have 3 bedrooms, but we also have 2 kids. So
yeah, let's see. You have 2 kids. Only have 1 kid, and then me and the wife. So we only needed 2. So I was like, I'm not buying a house unless I have my own room. I don't care.
Yeah, 3. I mean, I feel like if you buy a house, you need to have at least 3, no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome that 3rd bedroom is your office.
I finally got it mostly set up.
Yeah, it looks great, dude. Yeah, it looks awesome.
I love the helmets, man.
Me too. I can't wait.
You got all 7 of them.
Hopefully this year is the yellow. I think is what's been rumored. So
Nice.
Yellow.
I decided I'm not going to collect all the weapons. It's just too much. But I am going to
get the swords.
No, I have the Blue Ranger's trident staff and the dragon dagger.
I think you need the swords. The sword is dope.
Yeah, you definitely need a sword, dude.
Everyone needs a sword. Do you have a sword?
$220 though.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Red Ranger sword's like $200.
Is it real?
Power sword.
No, it's not real.
Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be amazing.
If it was real for $200, I'd buy it. But for $200 for some plastic, nah. And then like the Yellow Ranger daggers or whatever, those are like $131 for those. And then the axe is going to be hella expensive. If
you should get the axe. That's a must.
That thing's going to be like $300.
Yeah, that probably will.
$350. What are you talking?
There you go.
It's gonna be even higher.
Gentlemen, well, we are here. It's Monday. Setting the tone. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling, I've gotten some sleep as of late, and I feel like one of my problems was I haven't been getting enough sleep the past 2 months. So I'm feeling really good. So
being an adult.
I know, seriously. And turning 41. But
yeah, you got to get up to pee at 3 a.m.
Exactly. That's hashtag real. So fucking real. That's so real. Well, we have an amazing guest, D Amazing. Everyone in the chat, it's so great to see you here. We do this for you. If you have questions, we'll star them. But if you have questions for D Amazing, please put them in the chat. We're gonna get to them. We have a lot of them so far that I know that we want to ask him, but we're really excited to have him, and we're really excited to have you because you are the reason that we do this. Let's go to the chat. Let's see who's here.
That and we like to
Unboxing
hang
art.
out with it.
That too. Yeah, I like to hang out with you, Josh, Danny, and No Chewing, of course.
Of course.
We got J Creations. What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
J Creations, I got some of your questions. Everybody have their water ready to drink. Here we go. And we got Work More or Less. Jason Yang, how's it going, buddy? Let's see. I'm gonna just skip ahead to see who else we got. We got X-Wing Pilot 54. We got IMTJ Williams. How's it going? Unboxing Art. Check out Unboxing Art on Wednesdays with Josh.
Yeah, we got
State of the
Savage
Art.
Crucible on Wednesday.
Do you? Nice.
Oh, nice, man.
That's
That'd be
awesome.
fun.
It's like you guys don't look at my posts or something.
I don't look at anyone posts.
I tune in at 7:30. I think that would be enough.
I don't look at your posts because I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm a loyal viewer.
Yeah.
Mike Hex, how you doing, buddy? We got Realm of Toys. What's up, Frank?
Hey, what's up, man?
Vico San 26. How's it going? Samurai Chris with us as always.
I'm
We
trying
got
to get Kakashi to stand on this barrel for a photo I want to do.
the barrel standing is always frustrating. Machu Toy, how's it going, buddy? And check out Machu Toy and J Shot on Wednesdays as well.
Happy belated birthday too, Machu Toys.
Happy belated, buddy.
Yes.
Nice,
let's
good
see.
job, Josh.
We got
Yeah.
Clintastic. What's going on? Darth Gutierrez, the real comrade. How's it going, buddy?
Only for my fellow toy father.
And Toy Addict. That is all. Collector 425. What's going on, buddy? We got Venger 78. Cox Create is going gang affiliate.
What?
And No Chewing, the deepest voice on the internet so far.
Ooh, I like the compliments.
We
How
got
am I gang
AB.
affiliated?
AB, how's it going, buddy? It's good to see you. And I'm done grown ups, man. Wait, is that true? I don't know what that means. All right. Well,
I think
hey,
he's saying I'm done, comma, grown ass
grown
man
ass man's
forever.
forever. Got it. All right.
Just went
Well, we
over.
always like to start with some plugs. What do we got plugged today? No chewing.
Like always, we have a TPC top 10. We're doing it live. Me, Toy Father, and Yimbo reviews everything. We go live on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. We celebrate the foes as voted by the Toy Pick community. And we'll also have our weekly secret hashtag. So please tune in. Come watch if you like hearing me and Toy Father and Yimbo talk.
What was the secret hashtag this week?
Secret hashtag for this week was TPC_Dutch Tilt.
Dutch tilt. The Dutch tilt, guys.
The Dutchest of all tilts.
Josh does the Dutch tilt sometimes. I like his Dutch tilts.
With my wife.
The Dutch tilt is supposed to instill a sense of intensity and anxiousness.
What is the Dutch tilt? I do it though.
You do. It's as simple as it is. It's just you're tilting your camera just a little bit to create that. What is it? No chewing that.
It's supposed to be to have a sense of unease.
Yeah, an unease.
Yeah.
And
Josh, what did you think it was?
Like I take the picture as straight as I can, and then in post I'll rotate whichever.
Oh,
way.
is that what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, it's the same thing. What you're doing is the same thing. Oh, Toy Addict. We got our last or no, not is it? Is it
The last Wednesday of February, but not the
Yes.
last one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So this Wednesday will be the last Black and Wednesdays with a hint of red.
God
So
damn it.
this is the last Wednesday so far. Like I said, thank you for everybody that's been, taking awesome photos and participating with me. Beginning of next month, it's going back to Black and Wednesdays, but it's going to be a hint of green. So I'm excited about that. So, just have fun every Wednesday for the month of March. And even for this last Wednesday also, black and white shot, any line of figures, you can post at any time you want, no pressure. Just add a hint of red on your black and white shots. And thank you so much for everybody participating.
That's all I gotta say for you, Danny.
Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Jesus.
I think we're offending multiple things when we do that, but
Yeah.
I haven't gotten banned yet, so I think I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, guys. Well, our guest has been waiting in the background. He's been finishing up his dinner. I got to tell you, I'm super excited to have our next guest. He's pretty well known in the toy community for his excellent photography. He also does amazing posing with his figures, some of the best out there. He works hard and has done a lot of work with Mezco. I know he's a big fan of Kamen Rider, and he always wants you to stay hydrated. Well, let me tell you, I'm happy to introduce The Amazing. What's up, buddy?
what's up, man?
Sorry, I always do those stupid faces. I have no idea why, but no, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. I really do appreciate it. We've been trying to get you on for just a little bit, and I know when I contacted you, I was like, "Hey, can you be on like in 2 months?" And I know that's gonna be like a hard promise.
No,
so.
that was an excellent time and question, because if you asked me 3 days before, I'll be like, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Well, I'm glad we could plan it out. And the reason I say The Amazing always ends his emails with was it do good, be good,
Drink your
be
water.
good, do good, drink your water.
Mhm.
So why
People
do
would know
you
that if they emailed me. A lot of people don't listen to that. I be telling people all the time, email me. They don't listen.
see? Yeah, no. I knew to email you because you were on Yimbo's stream and he said the best way to contact you is to email you. So
And did I not get right back to you?
you did. You got back to
Yeah.
me real quick.
Yeah.
I appreciate
People will
you.
be like, why would I email? That's so old fashioned. I could DM you. I'm like, if I have 10 emails and 500 DMs, which one are you going to answer
Yeah.
fast?
I can't relate.
Hi, Big Chunky. Sorry, Big Chunky came in the room. I got a little excited. Sorry.
All good. All good. Chunky is your dog?
No, Chunky is Ichigo. He's fat and he's blind, so it's lovely. But when he enters a room, you know, because the door just swung open. I'm like, where'd you go? Oh, he's in the corner eating treats. Oh, well, whatever. But he's great.
So everyone in the chat, we got D Amazing here. If you have any questions, we'll be starting them. We're going to be asking them soon. And we're going to get right into getting to know D Amazing. But before we get into anything, let's do a warm-up. I always like to start with a discussion question just to get our creative juices going, to get us used to each other. So here is, and I want to hear everyone in the chat's answer to this. Here is our question for today. And it took me some time to really think about this one, think about it long and hard. I will tell you, I just watched a movie called Plane, and I will tell you, it is a fantastic movie. They don't make movies like this anymore. But I will ask this question. This is our discussion question. Is Gerard Butler this generation's action star? And if not, who is?
Okay.
I see a lot of faces, and I'm feeling a lot of feelings right now.
So I saw what you were saying with that, because I also saw Plane.
Can I just say? Wait, can I just say? I asked you that question, and you hearted it, and I was like, I wonder what he's thinking right now.
Oh, you're about to get it right now. You're about to get it right now. And before I even answer that, someone said my face doesn't match my voice, and I'm actually fighting the flu right now, so I don't have my 100% voice. So yeah, that's a different thing. So I actually sound a little bit different outside of this because I'm fighting the flu. But it's funny you mentioned Gerard Butler, because technically Gerard Butler is last generation's action hero who turned into this generation's action hero, because Gerard Butler's been around for a while.
Yes, he has.
It's like him and Jason Statham. There's like one is the bald version, one is the version with hair. I could watch any of those guys' movies any day.
Yes. Yeah. See? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like if you even think about, like, if you go back to one of Gerard Butler's earliest movies from, like, look at the movie Gamer, right? The movie Gamer was ridiculously good. And that was like one of the real, like, last hardcore rated R movies you got, like, in a while. That was an action movie. And that movie was genuinely really good. I don't think Gerard Butler takes movies that have bad scripts. I just don't. Because his movies all make sense. They're all really solid, and they have very few plot holes. But it's always really solid action. Always.
Have you seen Plane?
Yeah, I did.
I loved Plane.
I love playing it. I can't wait for Ship now, and I hope he's in it.
And yes, they're making a sequel called Ship. Everyone, it's Ship, and they'll make a third one, maybe Trains or Car.
No,
Like
it can't be
the-
called Car because that'll just be like a Speed 3
Yeah,
sequel. It
yeah.
has to be something
Yeah.
ridiculous like
Train.
You can't do Bullet Train because Bullet Train has been done.
Yeah, you can't do. I was thinking that too.
So you covered air, you covered sea. You would just call it land. it's just
Land.
stupid. You
It's
call it
land.
land.
It's
Or
land.
lost. Just be nowhere. Just lost.
Yeah. Or you could just call it found. You
Yeah,
now
right.
you finding something like treasure. You just go right off course.
That's a trilogy. First one's lost. Second one's found. Third
Yeah.
one would be just go treasure.
No,
All
call
works.
hide. Hide. Now you hide.
You hide.
Ooh. And that's more of a horror one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it.
See?
Well-
Watch all of our ideas be stolen next week.
All by
Mhm.
Hey, I can't wait.
Gerard
That's
Butler.
it.
Gerard Butler's on
3
Twitter
more
right now,
movies.
like, yeah. 3 more movies out here.
Finally paid off watching those men talk about toys.
No, no
Gerard
chewing.
Butler collects Lego, so I know he's one of us.
Does he really?
I believe so. He collects Lego.
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm looking this up. No chewing. What are you thinking?
When you posed that question, I instantly thought of a different time of Gerard Butler's career when he was doing more rom-coms and romance films.
Mhm. Yep.
And so when you said that, because I did not follow his career the last like 10 years. So the last thing I remember him doing is like Hilary Swank movies and Hygo movies. And I was just like,
P.S. I love you. Yeah.
yes, I love you. I'm like, interesting, Chris. I think you're insane.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, like everyone, I DM all the guys in the chat just my discussion questions, and I will tell you, it is an eternity when I see that everyone has seen my message but not replied for like hours.
we were trying our best to hold our commentary back for the
Mhm.
show.
Well,
and then
no.
we just
Then-
couldn't at a certain point. Is like, no.
Okay. All right. So let me tell you, 300, great action movie.
Yep.
The Olympus Has Fallen, like all 3 of those movies, great movies. Law Abiding Citizen, great movie.
Yeah.
Den of Thieves, not bad. It's
Yeah,
not
that was probably the
bad.
weakest. Yeah.
It's the weakest. Last Seen Alive, also not bad.
I like
Rock
that
and
one.
Rolla.
Rock and
Roll
Roll,
was awesome.
that was a great one.
I'll be honest. I
Um,
like P.S. I Love You. Wow.
Yeah, he's really
Throwing
good
that
at
out
making
there.
rom-coms.
That wasn't
Ollie,
bad.
dude.
That wasn't a bad movie either.
No, I think movies with Gerard Butler are great, and I kind of want to see Gerard Butler do like a dark horror thriller movie because I feel like he's done a lot.
What was that one he did? The Geostorm or whatever?
Yeah, Geostorm.
That
Yep.
was
Yo,
trash.
I hated that movie, but he was so good in it.
He's
He
so
was
good.
the only good part of it. The rest of it
Yeah, he
worse.
was. He was. I hated that movie though, but he
Yeah,
was
me
actually
too.
really good in it.
Josh, let's hear more of that. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I don't think it's Gerard Butler. I'd probably go The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or that's well.
Okay, tell me
I
this.
still
Name me.
Keanu.
Tell me
Reynolds
one-
I know he's not
probably
our
the action
this
star
generation.
of this generation. Probably
But,
Ryan
okay.
Reynolds or Dwayne Johnson.
All right, let me pose this.
Hmm.
Tell me the last great rock movie that you watched.
Ooh.
The movie has to be great.
Yes, the movie has to be
Jumanji.
great.
Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji was good, and then I liked the Hobbs and Shaw movie with him in it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I would
all
like
the
to see another
experiences
one.
with The Rock were good.
Plus, like Idris,
See,
I really
but
like.
that's what I'm saying. I like movies that feature The Rock, not star The Rock.
Okay,
He is the same character in every movie.
he is the
Absolutely, I
same
agree.
character in every
Yeah, he
movie.
just plays The Rock. It's like saying Mark Wahlberg, though. He's Mark Wahlberg in every movie he does.
But some
Oh,
people like some people's acting range is not good. Some people just gotta let them play themselves, and I'm okay with that. Like I like Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds in every movie. I
Yes.
totally enjoy
Yeah.
that. I don't enjoy Mark Wahlberg being Mark Wahlberg in every movie, but I do enjoy Anthony Mackie being Anthony Mackie in every movie.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah,
Mackie.
because Mark Wahlberg being Mark Wahlberg playing Sully in Uncharted, it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't work.
Like, why would you put him in this movie? And
I mean,
then
that entire
he
movie
was
didn't feel
like,
good
"Yeah,
to begin
okay."
with. It wasn't just Marky Mark. It was every role that they put in
It
there.
was, it was a fun movie.
I have
They
not
just
seen
needed to
Uncharted yet.
recast, is what I thought.
It's not Uncharted isn't terrible.
Actually,
but
you know
It's
what's a
not
great movie
bad,
that stars The
but-
Rock? And I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Central Intelligence with him and Kevin Hart is probably
That-
the funniest movie I've ever
that
seen.
is a great movie. Okay, I'll give you that. That is a great movie.
That was probably the greatest movie I've ever seen him in because that was the one time he did not play The Rock.
That was
He
a great
played
movie.
someone else.
Yeah,
What was the other one? Get Shorty. That's when he was it Get Shorty?
yeah. Where he's like a gangster.
Yeah. That
That
was
was
like
an old
that was his
one.
breakout role. That was his breakout role.
Yeah.
No, I think the rundown wasn't it?
Was it The Rundown?
No, the rundown was the second one. That was
Yeah,
his
I
first
think-
starring role.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's Get Shorty.
I liked the rundown. The rundown was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. Danny, what about you? You watch a lot of movies. Maybe not with Gerard Butler.
Well, I have a lot of respect for Gerard Butler because I do love the 300. But if we're talking about this generation's favorite, nobody, like young kids and teenagers, they don't care who Gerard Butler is. They don't know who Gerard Butler is.
Well,
they know
nope.
who The Rock is, and they know who Vin Diesel is.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if they think of movies, they're gonna say, if just like music, right? I could sit here and scream whoever my favorite rapper is, and guess what? They'll still think that their rappers are better. That's just the generation. Now, as far as like I said, I think Gerard Butler has a nice, he has more, a lot of great action movies. But I think to this day, I'm still stuck in the 80s. I'm still an Arnold fan, and I'm always gonna be an Arnold fan.
Well, here's the thing, right? Are we talking, and this is why the question was so intriguing to me, right?
Mhm.
When we talk about generation, are we talking about our generation or what
Yes.
generation is for somebody else?
Yeah,
Because
like
that's the real question, right? Because if we talk about by today's standards, it's technically John Wick. No matter where you go, a
Oh,
10-year-old knows
yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Not Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll give
it's
you
not
that.
even- it's not even
Yeah.
like, if you think about The Rock, he might be in every movie and everybody knows his name, but that's because wrestling means The Rock. Oh, that's that guy, The Rock. He's in that movie. He's with
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. But if we talk about who everybody knows, even rats know John Wick. They scared of that guy.
I was looking up who was like the top action stars from movies, and believe it or not, like a lot of the answers that I was reading up with, they all said Harrison Ford.
Really?
Harrison Ford
Still?
was like the top. Yeah, he is because he is.
Everybody loves Indy.
He is Indy, and he's in Star Wars. Is a big franchise. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
True.
So he still kind of holds that spot. So they also added, like, after him, I want to say it was Arnold was one, and then they added
Stallone.
Bruce Willis was another.
Die Hard, baby.
Bruce Willis was
Everybody's
another.
favorite Christmas movie.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
It is.
So and you can't even like if you think too, like I've seen Van Damme in this argument, but you can't really compare Van Damme to those movies because a lot of his movies were like more martial arts type movies.
Yeah, they weren't
some of
action.
them-
They were definitely
weren't
karate
action.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But Tom
if
Cop
you-
was the shit, though.
oh,
Time-
yeah, absolutely.
Yo,
but
we
like
old.
We are old.
It's like, no, forget these new movies. Like, let's talk about Tom Cop.
I asked my buddy, he's like way younger than me. I asked my buddy, I was like, yo, who's the greatest action hero? He was like, Axel Foley. I was like, what? Axel Foley.
I was literally getting there. I was literally getting there, like, bro. Because that's
Eddie
the other
Murphy.
thing, right? Because Beverly Hills Cop is something
Mhm.
I was so mad about because we still don't have an Axel Foley action figure, and I talk about that all the time. Like, we
Dude,
still don't
Diamond
have-
Select would be the one.
Right?
I will take a Diamond one. I'll take a Marvel Select. I'll take a Figma at this point because
Mhm.
Figma is not. Figma did RoboCop, so that means they'll do Axel Foley any day. They love 80 stars. They did Michael Jackson. I don't understand why you can't give me Axel Foley. I don't.
I wonder if
understand.
Eddie Murphy doesn't want to sign off on the likeness.
Eddie
maybe.
Murphy would love himself as an action figure. He made jokes
think
about it
so.
all throughout the 80s.
Yeah, true, he did.
Right.
Yeah. The tub.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Eddie Murphy knows what's up. He knows what's coming. He was thinking far into the future. Like,
I think
and
they'll,
it's
I
a
think
shame.
they'll do a Demolition Man. What's his name?
I would love
Simon.
Mafex to do-
Simon.
I would
Yeah.
love Mafex to do Demolition Man. I don't.
Yeah,
listen.
Wesley Snipes figure. Of
The amount that I would pay for a 112 scale Taco Bell stuff, man. I listen. Future Taco Bell stuff, I'm here for it.
Future
Mhm.
Taco Bell, and then the bathroom with the 3 seashells as an accessory.
Mm.
Till this day, no one understands what that's about. Till this day.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't.
It's great because that's like a Demolition Man is such a great satire movie
Yes,
because
agreed.
they were right about so many things and wrong about so
Yeah.
many others, and I'm like, this is amazing. It's just
About
like
like the cussing and stuff.
just
Yeah,
everything
fine.
about it where it was like ultra violence is not going to get us anywhere. It's like, dude, everything works in cycles, bro. Like war leads to peace leads to softness leads to war. It literally is a cycle. It's been proven in history. It's like, and this is what we got. But it's like RoboCop, right? My wife only a year and a half ago saw RoboCop for the first time, and she was just so confused at first. Like, how did this get made? Like, what happened? And I was like, listen here, you gotta wait till you see RoboCop 2 and 3. It gets even more ridiculous.
It's just like everyone's dying. I will have to say Machu Toy has a point. There have been 2 brand new Taco Bells near me, and they're called Taco Bell Cantinas. And when you walk in, it is the nicest Taco Bell I've ever been in. It's
have you been
incredible.
to the SDCC Taco Bell pop-up that they had right before COVID?
No.
So they actually did a Demolition Man Taco Bell, and that's what gave birth to those
What?
cantinas because it was so popular.
Really?
Wesley Snipes is doing a sign in there. I got a picture with him. I gotta find it.
And here I thought I was famous and happy because I bought a Cardi B and Offset McDonald's meal yesterday.
Did you really?
Be honest.
I'm so sorry.
Was it for your kids or was it really for you?
It was for
Nah,
me.
it's for me.
It was for me. So I pulled in the driveway and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy McDonald's. And I remember someone on TikTok talking. I thought we were making a joke about it, but then I saw Cardi B and Offset meal. I'm like, I want it. I want it.
Wait, so what was it?
It's a quarter pounder.
New RoboCop, classic RoboCop.
Yeah, it's a quarter pounder with large fries, and I think it's a cheeseburger, a regular burger with small fries, and then there's like a orange icy and a Coke. I believe that was the meal.
Hot damn.
I don't know.
Happy
Anyway,
Meal toy. No Happy Meal toy.
I want to address this too about the newest RoboCop movie. Like when I first watched it, it is ass, but I've watched it multiple times since then.
Okay.
And if you don't try to put it with the old ones, it's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Same thing with Halloween Ends. Same thing with Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You just got to look at it separately. Like you can't think because I'm probably the biggest RoboCop fan here, right? I mean,
yeah, you are.
Yeah, seriously.
And like I didn't like it at first. I was so mad when it came out. I was like, "This is bullshit. Fuck this movie." All that. But now I own it. I own the movie and whatever figures I could get a hold of. So
good for you, Josh.
So funny story. Mike was there because Mike is in the comment section. Mike, you won't believe it. Wesley was staying at my hotel. That's how I had a picture with him. I didn't get anything from the Taco Bell, but I got the picture with him because we didn't get a chance to get inside the cantina. We just got pictures from the outside. But Wesley was staying at my hotel during that San Diego. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you talk
Wesley
to him about...
blocked me on Instagram, actually.
Why?
That's very Wesley of him.
What'd you do?
I kept tagging him in all my shit.
Yeah, he's a very private dude. Like he don't like that. He don't like giving out free publicity for nobody.
So that's what I got blocked by Kim Kardashian, Kanye, and Wesley Snipes now. So
well, the first two, nobody's gonna miss them. But that third one, that sucks.
Yeah.
That third one sucks.
Still sad about it.
What got blocked by Wesley Snipes?
He was killing me.
All right. Well, hey, this is why I love the discussion questions because we just go off and it goes off in good ways.
No, I love it. This is great.
Whoa.
I disagree. RoboCop 19. Well, it's outdated because how old are you, Darth? Are you like 27? Because if you under 35, like that makes more sense. No, because as you reach a certain age, like there's certain things you watch that's closer to you than you would more outdated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Josh, that's why. That's why I
that's pretty fucking funny. That's funny.
All right, this chat's bumping. And Darth Gutierrez is 35.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So you're technically on that line. Yeah.
Well, shame on you, Darth.
Nah, it's not shame. He can like what he like. I just think it's one of those things where he likes what he likes. even if he's wrong. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But if he likes what he likes,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. So the chat is exactly how we want it. Just bumping. Please make sure you ask some questions for D Amazing. We're gonna go around and ask some questions as we usually do, and get to know D Amazing. Get to know some
yes, I'm
questions
black.
about his
That's
stuff.
the first question. Yes.
Can I just say, D Amazing, the first time I ever DM'd you was because on Toy Pick Community, I had this guy on.
It was you. It was Cat Dad. See,
Yeah.
I knew it. And I kept getting tagged in
Cat
that. And I thought that was so funny.
The question was, who is the toy photographer in the cat mask? And I don't know. I don't expect everyone to know me, but everyone kept on saying it was D Amazing, and I was like, look at the hands. Come on, like.
I thought it was the amazing. I thought it was the amazing.
Why you gotta bring in race, Toy Father? Why you gotta do it?
Damn. Damn.
For the record, I do love my cats, and everybody knows that.
All right.
That's what it was.
Oh, got it.
Like as you saw, I literally just picked them up and put them at the table. Like for no apparent reason. So I love my cats, and that's why everybody's like, all right, that's got to be him. That boy don't stop talking about his cats.
I got two of them running around here somewhere.
I wanted to come back to NecoCon, but schedule did not permit it. I may be returning again this year. Schedule has opened up a little bit towards that time of the year, so I may be coming back to work NecoCon. They said D Amazing got a body like Toy Father. I don't know what Toy Father body look like. I don't see that as a bad thing, so I don't know.
It's short.
Well, I'm short. I'm only 5'6", so
I'm 5'5".
Well,
so.
Yeah, he's like 5'4" or 3.
I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
They just kept getting lower.
5'4" with lifts.
We gotta hold him by the hand. Like
my license says 5'4", but it's wrong.
You just walk him through the mall. Come on.
We gotta hold his hand during Toy Con.
That's messed up. Are y'all scared of losing him because he'll get lost in the sea of people? Is that what it's about?
Yeah. We gotta get him one of those little monkey backpacks with the ladies.
Y'all are cold.
I carry one of those flags up in the air just in case he gets nervous.
The best thing I can tell you about being short is that when you want to lose somebody, it's so easy. You just walk in a crowd of people, never to be seen again. It's so easy. I love being short.
Oh my god!
People are like, where'd you go? I went that way. I went this way. No one knows. No one knows.
All right. Well, D Amazing. We like to just go and we go around to each host and they ask questions and it's kind of like a one-on-one style. And then we'll also ask the questions. Eventually it gets to Josh and Josh will ask all the questions in the chat. We're taking your questions and starring them as we go along. Yeah. So please ask those questions. Please do.
All right.
But, no chewing. Do you want to start?
Yeah.
Every time you say no chewing, I stop chewing, and I'm like, I'm not even chewing on anything. It's just so funny.
I have a second called Yes.
That's how you know your gym teacher has left a really bad impression on you. Like even from elementary school.
I got 3 questions. I also got a few. I actually have 8 questions from posting a story on Instagram.
Okay.
I'll go through my 3 and I'll save the 8 for the after the rest of the boys go through.
All right.
All right. Because you've been doing video, YouTube, photography for so long, what haven't you done that you're interested in doing?
A couple of things. I want to do large scale portraits. I would love to do that by blowing up stuff portrait wise and getting a better lens that focus specifically on portraits. I want to do some mirrorless shoots. And I want to learn stop motion because everyone keeps telling me I would be great at stop motion, but I don't have the patience for it. To be honest, I don't. But I want to learn it. Those are things I want to do.
Yeah, I started learning 3D modeling and a little bit of stop motion because of Machu Toy and that stop motion he did of the Revoltech Black Panther versus Cap.
Yeah,
it was incredible, and
it was
clearly completely out my skill set. What's that?
Yeah. I said happy belated to Machu, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Next one. What's your favorite figure since doing all this? Like, is there one figure that you always keep near your desk that's just become like
it's
your
never
fave?
just one, but if we're gonna go with it, let's go me. It's always available. Like I mean, I wouldn't say favorite, but this is like readily always around somewhere. Like he's always there staring at me like an evil Megan. So
Hey, show that one again. What is that? Oh, nice.
let's go me.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah. So he's always around. And if he's
Is that
not
one of
around,
those Hasbro selfie series?
no, this is a
I'm
sculpt
kidding.
I
I'm
had.
kidding.
I got done as a wedding gift from Old Boy. Now 7 years ago now. No, 6 years ago now.
Damn.
Yes, 6 years ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then if there's anything else, it would probably be the customs of Ichigo that both Old Boy and Gonard custom made. I have those guys always around too. You'll actually catch these guys always in videos. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. That's
I
awesome.
can't believe I had unison for that long with those two. That's so disorienting, the left and the right. But yes.
And the last question: if you had the opportunity to start all over again, what would you do differently? And what I'll just start there.
That's a tricky question because when you do things differently, you get a different outcome, right? And
True.
I'm very happy with where I am, despite a lot of setbacks, a lot of hard work that kind of led to nothing with some places. Oh, that's pretty loud, but it's louder than usual actually. But I wouldn't want to do things differently because that's how I got where I am. But if I had to possibly do anything differently, I would definitely take people's inability to give me an answer as an answer. Because early on in my career, there was a lot of people who would always tell me, oh, we'll get back to you. They never got back to me. And I kept trying with them to the point where these people are now reaching out to me and I outright reject them because they left me hanging for years. And I wanted that to be a lesson to them because you didn't believe in me then, and that's okay. But I can't trust you now that you want to work with me because it's like, hey, I want to work with you now because you're popular. It's like I never wanted this because I was popular. I wanted to do this because I like doing what I do. That whole popularity thing is not something that I enjoy. It's something I've never enjoyed. I don't like being popular. I like doing things for people because it's the right thing to do. That simple.
Awesome. Good answer.
The good questions, though, Troy. Danny, how about you, buddy?
I don't know how to follow up on those questions.
Sorry, man.
No, they were great questions. Thank you for being on. By the way,
first, I know you talked about it with me for a while.
Yeah, I know. First question is, and I'm hoping that you. Well, my real question was, are you the guy with the cat mask on? But we already revealed who it really was.
Revealed that one.
You ruined that for me.
I'm sorry.
So, first question, and I'm hoping that you give me the story that I want to hear, but I know it's not going to be. What is like the can you tell like a quick, just the funniest experience you ever had with someone not knowing that you were the amazing? Like, because I know some people don't, because your reviews are your hands, they never see your face. So has there ever been like an experience where you would have to tell somebody that it was you, like in a convention or anything? So if there is, like, what would be?
That's a good question.
This is a very funny question that actually happens a lot, like a lot. The funniest one probably was when I was working at a shop called Image Anime, and people would come in all the time, and they would say, I saw this guy D Amazing's review, and then my coworkers would all giggle, and everybody would be like, "Yo, why are you giggling at me? Like, what's wrong with this guy?" They'd be like, "There he go, right there." They're like, "What are you talking about?" And they were like, "Yo, D, come out." I'm like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what y'all need?" They were like, "Speak again, speak again."
Yeah, right.
Hey, like, what's going on? How can I help you? You do amazing. I'm just like, yeah. So, and then it would just be a funny story because they'd be like, "I've been coming here for years. How did I never notice?" I'm like, "Cause I be hiding in the back. I just like doing stock. I just be minding my business." And then from that point on, they would put me out on the floor because I had answers to questions outright. but I prefer doing stock stuff. So, but yeah, that's fun. That's how it came to be. I was on the floor more often. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said that story because that was the same way me and Yimbo found out who you were.
I know. That's why it was so funny.
Yeah, man. Yimbo was there and he was like, "Hey, man, I bought this figure from D Amazing," and he said something, and he was like, "Somebody said my name," and we looked at each other like, and then Yimbo's like, "I'm glad I didn't say anything fucked up to him." That was the funniest freaking reaction. But you were like, again, you were so humble and so nice, and like, we had a great conversation with you. So I appreciate you being transparent all the way with us.
Yeah,
so,
it's always funny because people believe that I'm not transparent about that, and I'm like, no, it's just it's one of those things you don't have to be like, hey, I'm D Amazing. It's like, no, I talk to everyone the same way across the board, whether you know who I am or not. So it's always the same thing.
It's funny because I go to Comic-Con every year, and I've always seen you there, and I never put a face to the name. I watched the reviews because I bought the Rebel Tech cable because I watched one of your reviews, and I never again. So when I saw even me, I was like, I'm glad Yimbo said something and not me, and I was quiet the whole time. All right, my second question. Usually I ask everyone this. What was your favorite line of figures growing up? Like, what was your favorite line? What did you collect when you were growing up?
I didn't really have a lot of action figures. I grew up really poor. So when I did get figures, it was I actually didn't get a lot of figures, but when I did get figures, it was 3 1/4-inch GI Joes.
Oh, nice.
And most of the good GI Joes were always gone by the time I got them. Like my grandmother would get them for me. So between buying my own comics and 3 1/4-inch GI Joes, I had all the cool everyone would laugh now today, but that's why I love stuff like Python Patrol and Battle Corps because nobody ever bought those. But I had a ball with those things. So all those characters that had funky colors, I love that kind of stuff. That's what I grew up with. So I love that kind of stuff. So one Christmas, my grandmother saved up and got me the big G.I. Joe base, the one that folded up and everything. And like I said, when it came to the regular figures, I couldn't get all of that stuff all year round. But when she got me that base, I cherished that thing for so long. I took that thing everywhere with me. I got in trouble for taking it to school. So it was a big deal for me. So it was getting that and a Sky Striker, and it was just such a big deal, man. I love that kind of stuff. So I didn't have a lot growing up, but as I got older into a teen, I bought my own stuff because I had to work by the time I was a teenager. So I bought my own stuff by then. But growing up, it was 3 1/4-inch Joes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And last question: what is a Grail in your collection now?
No such thing as that for me no anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, technically, if I want it, I can always get it, and that's not even a flex. It's if you really want something, you'll get it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if there was something that I could have made that I cannot get my hands on, it would probably be I would want a figure of my grandmother sitting in her favorite chair, even if it was 3D printed. I would want something like that.
Oh, nice.
But because there's no real good photos of my grandmother, I can't really get one made. But that would be something I would very much want.
Wow. Awesome, man.
I like that
Thank
idea.
Yeah.
All right,
Josh. Good questions, Danny.
We're ready for the start.
Let's do it.
All right, we got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't remember who put this one. Somebody put this up on the Instagram.
I think these 3 are the real comrades.
Okay. What was the moment everything changed and you knew you were on something cool and unique?
Is that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you became D Amazing.
I don't think that question really clicks for me because I don't look at myself that way. And Attic will tell you, no matter who I'm talking to, people will think I treat everything like it's normal because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. We are adults playing with action figures and taking photos of them. And that is, see how you laughed? That's the fun of it. That's truly the fun of it. I should not be a celebrity for it, but I'm glad people like what I do, and that's all that matters. So that's the way I look at it. But if you want to know the click part, it's definitely when, and it's still very surreal, how I move my hands and stuff, how I play with toys. Someone will go, you move that toy like D Amazing. That's still funny to me. So I guess that's the unique part. It's like if I say something or how I
Do
move
people
my
really
hand.
say that to you?
Yes, it's
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
very surreal.
That is.
I remember I was working a convention table and I was putting something in the case, like posing it up. He's like, "Yo, man, you kind of pose like D Amazing." So I just said, "Thank you." And the guy just didn't say anything else after. He came back like 20 minutes later, like, "Are you D Amazing?" Because he had to realize, like, you said that a little too casually. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, so, you know, that's still very surreal to like deal with. And that happens no matter what convention I'm working at, whether I'm working for Mezco or Image or Marvel. When I've displayed something, it's always been like that same reaction. It's always funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
And then we got somebody else asked, "How do you do your lighting?"
All right, I'll give you out a cheat code right now. Let me just get my lights. Okay. So right now I have two lights. I have my two panel lights, which I always use in everything. These provide either foreground and background light, right? See, they're paneled up, as you can see here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But you see how you position the lights, it gives you different things, right?
Yeah.
It gives you different moods completely. So on top of these two lights, right, I have my two stage lights in the background. Let me unhook one so you guys can see what's going on. Because I'm actually in my workroom right now where I work on everything. And in background, there's color. So I have two stage lights in the background, which you always see like my colors in the background that make things pop in the foreground. These provide background light. And with my background light, I use color contrast. And I actually learned that from Brandon Deckler, which is Posable Productions on IG. I learned the color wheel because I knew what I was doing, but he provided the base color wheel and gave me the real cheat code to the color wheel. And then you follow that up with your foreground light. So I technically use like 5 lights. And with my foreground light, I use either one or several ring lights to cover an area. And then we have this, right? So this is one of my ring lights. See?
Whoa.
But you see how lighting changes everything? So combine this with your background light and position, you can literally do just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I look terrible now. But with under lighting, I look fantastic. I'm also fighting the flu, but I actually look horrible.
No, those lights were great.
Yeah.
We got another one that came off Instagram. Who is someone you lean on for ideas?
All my
Good
friends.
question.
Me and my friends, I will text all of them and bother them at numerous hours, just like they bother me. And we respond when we can. Like, Jess will like message me randomly. He'll be like, "Yo, man, this toy is cool." And I'll be like, "You've inspired me. Hey, look what I did." And then we'll bounce off each other's for hours. And then there's people like I got Sharif, I got Jason B. Michael, I have Emmanuel Page, I got KJ, I got Pharaoh Black. Like, there are tons of people who I'm in a bunch of texts, and all we do, like, if we're not like checking in on each other all the time, we're like, "Yo, you see what this could do? You see this? You see this?" So I talk toys, but it like a lot of our chat does consume about toys because we're always genuinely excited about it. But it's rough sometimes because we don't answer each other for like 8 hours. So by then, even though you're expired, like, you're not getting a response back until later because, you know, they got day-to-day activities.
Yeah, we're
But
working.
it's a lot of good friends.
Let's see. We got Realm of Toys. He wants to know what you think of AWOC. Isn't that what you have in
I
your
love
hand?
AWOC. I love AWOC. I reviewed 3 of the figures that I got today. I sound atrocious in all the videos, but these things are amazing and I love them. And I even
just
said it in the
got him.
video. It is literally a shame that I didn't get a chance to touch these beforehand. But if someone would have been around when I opened these and played with them the first time, the audible gasp I let out for how cool these are. Like, it is an excellent toy, and I'm gonna go all in for whatever new waves that they have.
Yeah.
Because I am very much sold on how cool these are. Like, this one is probably my favorite, but I like the Lion Man a lot. I like his face. It just screams like, you know, you ever watch that animated Thundercats show that got canceled, but it was really, really good?
Yes.
That's what this guy reminds me of. And I love everything about that.
That's funny you say that because we interviewed Jason from Spirit Toys. He said that Lion-O was the inspiration for that one.
Then I'm very happy because I said it in the video and I didn't want to sound crazy.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. But
Yeah.
I love this guy. So like
He's
I really
great.
love this guy. Like it's a shame I couldn't get a chance to back this. I've been going through like a lot personally, so I've really been chilling out on just ordering everything. But I'm so glad that, and I talked about this in my videos as well. I'm always glad when toy companies see what I do and they reach out to me with the intention of they want me to spread awareness, because I'm always here for doing that, and I'm here for it 100%. But more importantly, I'm glad when people hit me up and they acknowledge that I'm doing this because I genuinely love doing it, and I love that part. I really do. So shout out to Spiro Toys and everybody else who's ever taken a chance on me and love what I do.
Well, you say one thing that, I forgot to say at the beginning, but this is why we love Toy Talk. Toy Talk is about how toys bring us all together. And it's not just about toy photographers, it's about the people that make toys. It's about toy collectors. It's about cosplay people. We bring in so many people from the community just to talk about how did you get into toys and what is it about this community that brings us together?
It's a little bit of nostalgia, toy propaganda, and then the rest is all us. That's literally the recipe. You sprinkle all three in, and you get like the toy Powerpuff Girls. Nostalgia is chemical X.
Yeah. I think it's like the main driving force for most of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's funny because like I think millennials and Generation X, right? A lot of us are at that point where we've been so, and this kind of sucks, but it's also kind of dope. We live our lives based off of the things we have, like that have been basically just injected into our brain via movies and TVs and all these things. And we kind of don't want to let those things go because they are a signal of happier times for us. Right?
Yeah.
You cannot be mad when a company decides to change something because you've had your version for like 30 years.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, dude, when they introduce something new, let it be for somebody else. Let them have their moment. I think one of the best fandoms that does that is probably Transformers. Transformers fandoms will go, we got our 86 guys, we got our Prime guys, we got our Beast Wars guys. That's me. I'm the Beast Wars guys.
Oh,
But
me too.
it's never like an 86 guy getting mad at the Beast Wars guys. Never. But one thing that's a universal rule in Transformers, we all hate beast machines. All right? We all hate beast machines. but for the most part, dog, everybody be like, Beast Wars guys, 86 guys, Prime guys, Armada guys. Like everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. I see that being a big problem for a lot of other fandoms. It's a big problem.
I really wanted to like Beast Machines.
I like the designs a lot, and there's only one episode that really stands out to me is the spoilers if anyone's interested in seeing a 30-year-old cartoon.
No, it's not spoilers. Nobody should ever watch Beast Machines ever.
It's the reveal that Megatron took Rhinox, brainwashed them, and turned them into a tank. So you took like this highly intelligent, hero, almost like a pacifist, and you turned him into a war machine for evil. I thought that episode stood out to me.
My problem with Beast Machines is that it was a spit in the face to everyone who enjoyed Beast Wars.
Yeah.
All because
I agree with that.
All because one person who I do not wish to name decided he didn't like what happened in Beast Wars, and he got creative control of the show. And that was a real big FU to us as fans.
I'm unaware of that history entirely.
Yeah, that's why I tell people don't watch Beast Machines.
Oh.
Yeah.
But can we just go back? Beast Wars? My God, I love Beast Wars. So great.
I love Beast Wars.
The Beast Wars comic universe and everything surrounding Beast Wars has always been A1. A1.
So good. So good. What do we got, Josh? Oh, yeah.
We got Mike Hex. Worst figure you've ever dealt with, review or no?
Recently or just in general?
I think in general. That's what he was getting at.
It's very rare that I get a bad figure nowadays, but if we go back in time, there is a video that still exists somewhere on the internet of me reviewing the Figma Iron Man the Mark 42 and 43. And that was probably Figma's worst attempt at an Iron Man, and probably one of the worst Iron Mans I've ever played with. And that is, it was so bad that I had to make a 2-minute video saying, don't buy this toy, because the QC was abysmal, the paint was abysmal. It was just, everything about it was bad. And I very rarely do that, but it was such a bad toy that I had to say something. Like, it was objectively a bad toy, not even subjective, not like there's something redeemable about it. It was objectively an overall bad toy. And it's very rare that I do that. I think that was like the first.
Good to know. Don't buy the Figma Iron Man.
The Figma Mark 42 and Mark 43 to be exact, because the Mark 7 is amazing.
Okay.
I'll take them out of my cart now.
Well, that came out that was like almost a decade ago now.
Yeah, it was a while.
No, I was joking. I was just
because you know some people are completionists, so they look for every armor. So I was just like, please. Yeah.
And then S Fish wants to know
absolutely
if you are excited for those.
Absolutely.
I just started watching the show, so I'm excited for them now too.
You are in for a lot.
Holy crap, dude! I don't want to get into it here, but wow.
Yeah.
That show's something else.
I didn't know you were watching it. Now I got somebody to talk to about it.
Yeah.
I haven't got to watch a lot because, you know, I can't watch it when the kid's awake. Found that out real quick. I was like, no. Yeah.
That's how I felt about Kamen Rider Black Sun after watching your interview with Yimbo. I started watching it, but it was like 2 days before Christmas. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is giving me some bad feelings before Christmas.
I said that if you are not emotionally stable, please do not just outright watch it. I literally gave a warning.
It's been 2 months since I watched I think I got to like the 3rd episode. I'm like, I really got to watch something about Santa right now.
Listen, Kamen Rider Black Sun will have you. It will have you in either one or two feelings, like, damn, this is deep, or like, rip that motherfucker's head off.
I need to watch the show.
It covers some topics I wasn't expecting to show.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I tell people, I'm not going to tell you. You just need to watch it, because right out the gate they tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, first 4 minutes, it's like, listen. So I'm not going to say anything for those who haven't watched. I ain't got nothing to say. But if I could be a fly on the wall in most people's homes,
we should do a viewing party where we all watch it at the same time and just record our reactions.
I'm gonna be grinning from ear to ear the entire time. This is gonna be me.
You guys see me clutching a pillow, being like, "Oh shit!"
It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
Love to see that.
Okay.
We got Jimmy Pop. He wants to know, where do you get the ideas for the poses behind your shots?
In my brain. But yes, that's yeah. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, so the same way you see me now, look at this, right? I haven't posed up like this, but where do I have it? Okay. So normally when no one's around or watching me on the camera, thankfully my FBI agent is really cool, right? So I'll like test out stuff like this and see how it holds. And then I'll be like, okay, well, what can go against this? What do I want to do with him like this? What angle do I want? What lighting do I want? So because he's golden brown, right, with his color palette, you would want to aim for something like pink or orange to sit behind him so his colors pop. That brings out the face, the shield, and the coloring on the gold. So this is the kind of stuff that I have to do beforehand that I think about. And I'll sit with hours shooting 100 different shots and 100 different angles. But let's say I didn't want to do this and I want to do something a little different. So let's say I took away the shield and then I do a lunging shot or a two-handed sword swing, which these are dope because they can actually hold their weapons with two hands. But in this case, the handle is in the way, but you want to fix these legs so that way you catch him swinging the sword properly. But you see, so there's a bunch of different things you sit here and you try to figure out. Or for instance, like, who he's going to fight? Because if these are animal warriors of the kingdom, are they fighting humans? Are humans extinct? Do I want them fighting orcs? Do orcs survive? Is Conan trapped in this world? What do I want to try? These guys can even technically go in the Star Wars universe. So there's a bunch of different things you can try. It's just, I try out everything. I see what fits and how I would like to see a character work. Since he's like a Lionel reference, I would probably want to get some army builders that fit this too. Or have to fight fight some undead. So there's a bunch of things that run through my mind, and I'll absolutely try it before I actually I don't know what my phone is, but if I had my phone and I knew where it was, I would show you just like every shoot with each character is like 100 plus photos all the time, and you guys only ever see like 3. So
Yeah, I remember you talking to Yimbo saying like when you like send Mezco shots, it's like 600 shots, and they use like 8 of them.
they actually use a lot more, like especially like when it's stuff like the Toy Fair stuff, but they actually have to pick the stuff that works best for what the idea is, because it's a lot of people don't know, like the creative process is a lot of back and forth, and that's the kind of stuff I love. So like it's like fleshing out a character, right? A character will be like, well, here's your character. We want to see what you can do first before we give you what this character is actually about. And then like I'll go crazy, and they're like, all right, well, he's not really that, tone it down, but you got some good stuff in there. We'll pick out of this. And then you try another batch, which is like another 600, and then we'll pick out of this too, and then we'll constantly tweak it. And I love stuff like that. I like creative back and forth.
600, damn.
Yeah, I do a lot because I like taking photos. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing, but I am.
What is it like to be D-Amazing at this place in time? Tell us a little bit about the journey and the end goal.
Honestly, when I first started this, I did it because I was dared to do reviews that nobody else was doing, and it was fun because I was helping people. That goal has changed because it is no longer just fun. It's actually technically a job because the amount of work that I put into it, and I'm honestly not making much money. Thankfully, I have a real life job, but if I was to rely on reviewing, I would be homeless. Thank God. No, seriously, like reviewing on YouTube makes absolutely no money. I don't know why people think I make so much money. I don't make anything. I make enough to maybe a phone and a light bill to be paid, and that's it, and pay for some toys. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. That doesn't cover any sort of expenses whatsoever.
It's still more than I make,
you'll get there,
which is 0.
But I'm just saying, like, it took me 12 years to get to that point.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Imagine,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
then there are people who like just repost other people's content with their face over here in a green screen,
making
$1 million a year.
Very true.
That's because I'm doing what I love versus what the algorithm wants. So
I'm gonna shut my account down.
It's crazy, right? But comparison is a thief of joy, which is why I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for the most part, what the goal is now would probably be continue helping people and continue having fun at it. Because the second I stop having fun, trust me, everything gets shut the fuck down.
Yeah. You gotta have fun.
What is my favorite Kamen Rider and why is it Night Rogue? Because it's not. It's actually Kuga. Top 5 that are alive. My favorite Kamen Rider figure is Kuga. Everyone knows that by now. Night Rogue is great. And even Kamen Rider Rogue is great. Rogue had some issues, which I got a third-party head sculpt for, which came out amazing. But for the most part, if it was up to me and I got more views, I would review only Kamen Riders again. But it's kind of tough when your Kamen Riders only do like literally 11% of what other videos do. So
that's
But I take a ton of the motherfucking photos, so you'll see that on the website soon.
Josh, are you?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. And then I don't know. I thought maybe you knew what this was for. Is like, did you have to use your clout for justice? I didn't.
Do you mean like black rights justice or just justice? Because I'm a little confused by that. I'm gonna be honest. But
I thought maybe you would know what it was pertaining.
I absolutely don't fucking know. But if we want to make some sense of it, I'm being honest. If we want to make some sense of it, no, I've never had to use my clout. That's not something that I enjoy using. So, and personally, even if I did have to use it, trust me, it wouldn't be for something trivial. It'd definitely be used for a good reason.
Like to get the Target employee to go in the back and get them Joes they're hanging on to.
Target don't give a fuck about me. I buy Joes from the UK. I'm dead serious. I buy all my Joes from the UK or CMD store. Like,
They get them first anyway, so might as well.
Yeah, with all the QC problems. So that's why I take it and I enjoy what I get. D is gonna jump contest Migos water. Oh, there's a water contest.
There is a water contest.
Wait, hold up? Why the fuck was I not informed? Hold up, I'm a little offended.
I think it's Wednesday night. I think on Contest Migos.
All right, we in there. All right.
I got shot in there. It's good.
Okay. How it is you are
a new friend.
I have an uncle who really likes Goku. Would be nice if the amazing gives him a Goku tweet as possible. Do you remember, D? Do you remember?
The time
back up for a minute.
when we fell in love, do you remember the time? That's how you know I'm old. But I don't remember. And your profile picture looks like a Jonas brother. So I really don't remember.
He's saying like you should give his uncle a Goku figure.
I get that part, but the do you remember part is why I'm confused, because if I'm supposed to remember you and you look like a Jonas, I can't remember you because I don't know any Jonases.
First of all, we need to know if it's possible.
It's never impossible, but it's less likely now with that Jonas brother picture.
So on that note, D, do you remember when you said you was gonna get me that '89 Batmobile hot toy? Remember that? I said you was gonna buy it if it came out, right?
I'm sorry to lie out there.
We talked about it. Remember we
First of all, I only buy 3 types of hot toys: Spider-Man, and black people. So you lying.
That's a solid stance in life. I like that.
I was gonna say the car is black. I mean, if it's fair.
But it's not a black people.
Fair enough. I'll leave it at that.
Oh man.
I'm just being honest.
You are.
Not a
Machu, not a question, but I admire your work ethic and how you connect with people. You definitely put a ton of work in.
That's because I see Machu at like every show now. Hey, 1-6 shooters in too. Hey, Trevor.
We got Trevor in. And then
I see Macho at like all shows now. It's great. Macho has like a glorious like Fu Manchu beard. And I want
yes, he's got a great head of hair.
He does.
Is there ever a point where go ahead. You can read it. Go for it.
Okay. Is it ever at a point where the constant consumption of new figures doesn't leave the same effect that it used to? I know you get stuff daily for free. What is collecting like you personally? I don't get everything for free. I wish I'd stop saying that. I fucking hate that. That really upsets me. Yeah, that really does piss me off. I'm gonna be honest with you, because no, you don't get everything for free. Half of the things you see, even if it's free, take so much fucking time. It is not it's not what you think it is. Trust me. If we are being really honest and transparent about free stuff is not free because it consumes time in the day, especially if you are still working. I work a full-time job. At one point, I was working 2 full-time jobs. So to do this free work, I would lose out on money from jobs, which made me no money when reviewing. So I'm always losing money. Think about that. And as far as free figures go and new stuff, trust me, I don't buy enough of the same stuff to not get a different feeling. So much stuff arrives at a different time. It's, for instance, today it's the Sparrow Toys AWOC stuff. Last week it was Valiverse. The week before that, it was Conan. Then the week before that, it was Boba Fett. Then before that, it was literally something else, our Lightning Collection. And then we have Nemesis Prime from Diamond. Like, it's literally always something different. It's never the same thing every week. If I got the same toy every week, you'd be bored of me. Like, plus, sometimes I don't even have time to open things up right away. That's why it's like, it'll be like now, where it's like, what has been 2 weeks since I've done an actual review outside of commissioned work from people with Savage Crucible, on top of me being sick and having the flu. So yeah, it's never like the same thing. But I do want to nip this in the bud about the misconception about people getting free figures, especially when I don't get paid enough from YouTube. Trust me, free figures takes away from actual paid work. You want to be paid. You want to be paid. I mean that. I'm telling you, like, if you ever truly did this thing where you just took on free figures for people and you realize, like, let's say you had to do, and this is just an example. Let's say you had to review figures from Marvel Legends, right? And you had to do a build a figure wave, which is technically 8 figures. That's 8 videos of your time now. And let's say they send you 3 waves. That's 24 figures. That means if it takes me 1 day per figure to do a video, that is now my entire month taken up doing free stuff for somebody else. Think about that. It's not so fun now, isn't it?
No.
No.
Word.
Well, I mean, that's such a good point. I mean, like, yeah, you get the figure, but there's a piece that the company wants you to do in return, right? And that is to put the work in. And in as everyone knows, you put a lot of work and thought into everything you do. You never half-ass it. So that's why I think, I think people get in the end goal for all toy photographers is to get like a figure from a company to do that. But when you get more and more figures like that, it's a job. It really is.
It is.
It's no longer. I don't want to say it's no longer fun, but it is more responsibility. Whereas I have all these toys that have been piled up that I bought with my own money, and you know what? It's probably going to be another month till I get to them.
Yeah, like that's what's really messed up. There's stuff now that I haven't even opened. Like let's be honest, I buy like, let's say a bare minimum, I buy like $500 worth of toys a month, which is exceptionally low. And trust me, I don't want to give out the real number, but let's say I spend $500 a month, right? That's not even including like promotional shit. And a lot of times promotional shit will be prototype stuff that I either send back, or they'll tell me legally you got to toss it, or it's never to be seen again. There's stuff that I've worked on that was like 5 years ago that still hasn't come out. And then we never talk about Mezco. We talk about just companies in general that I've worked with. Because everybody just assumes I just work for Mezco. Not true. I work for some of your favorite toy companies I can never take credit for.
Interesting.
So it's crazy because people think like it's free. It's like, nah, dog, it's all work. It's all work.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Pop says, does it ever bother you when the figure doesn't look seamless in a shot? Like how some figs will have a gap or will just look awkward with a good ankle swivel
with a good
and such.
swivel.
Ain't
I think you
swivel.
meant ankle swivel.
Yeah. How do you fix it?
You got to pose what you can get. Sometimes things just don't work out. So you got to pose up. Well, I like to pose with what works naturally. So, and by the way, comrade, I'm not mad at you. It's just a subject of that because I actually get that question a lot. And people always just literally assume shit is free and it's not. But I'm not mad at you. It just really riles me up. But like for instance, right, the Valaverse, I love the female figures, but they don't have the same butterfly joint that the males have. So they lose a little bit of the waist crunch because the vest isn't as soft. So what I do is I heat up the vest to have some more mobility. And it usually stays like that depending on the room temperature. But you have to work with what's best in your mobility. And I forget, this whole left-right thing is reversed on StreamYard. So a great example is working with what you have. Like for instance, her hair is going to get in the way on this side. So you have to work at an angle that makes her look the other way. So you would probably do a dive shoot and you'd work it out. But there's a ton of other options that you can do. But yeah, it's tough sometimes. So because sometimes stuff still won't look good. But I personally know that when a figure has its limitations, the best thing you could do is work within those limitations, or you can mod it later on down the line. But if you're doing like company work, you got to work within those limitations. If you mod it, they will murder you for that because that's a big legality issue.
Oh,
because you are promoting something that it can't do. Like you can't.
Yeah.
So I don't ever do stuff like that because I did that once, and I was very young and doing it, and I fucked up royally. Like I'll never do that shit again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike Heck says, have you ever had to use your fan base for change? Probably better wording.
I got a lot of y'all to drink more water, so yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sage Gaiden, The Amazing is why I started doing figure photography, and it's been helping with my depression and anxiety.
Nice.
Don't let it cause more anxiety. So if you ever feel like it's going to cause anxiety, take a break, because sometimes it does get like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jimmy Pop, favorite type of theme to work with?
Against all odds, absolute favorite thing to do.
Well, you knew that one right away.
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do.
No chewing.
I love taking 32 army builders and making them fight somebody. Like, it's literally like one of my favorite things.
No chewing. You had a few questions. Were all those asked or what?
Let's go through them. So the first one is from Spidey Noir. Are you going to San Diego Comic-Con this year?
I'm not sure, but I have tickets.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
Solid. Jason B. Michael. Why is Jason B. Michael your favorite toy photographer?
Oh, yo, funny story, because this is a joke between me and him. Because I can't never call him Jason Michael. It's always gonna forever be Jason B. Michael. So Jason B. Michael is my favorite toy photographer because of a Key and Peele skit. It's like Aaron. So I'd be like Jason B. Michael. So I'd be messing with him all the time. So he's earned it. He's earned it.
Next question from Ryan.Figures123. How much of an army builder do you get for photos? How much?
Minimum 5, maximum 30.
Nice.
Maximum 30.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Unless it's scrolls. I have 60 scrolls. That's because they hold a special place in my heart. They were my first army builder. So, scrolls. Gang.
I was thinking the more recent Marvel Legend builder wave that you just, when Hasbro Paulson, instead of like clicking like 5 or something, you clicked 60 and that just showed up at your house.
It's funny with that because I asked all my friends, whatever scrolls you're not buying, buy them for me. I'll give you the money right now. Yeah. So I got 60 scrolls.
Nice. Next question from Gray Sage Cosplay. Oh no, I think they were actually in the chat, but it was how did you get started as a vendor, toy photographer, and when are you coming back to NecoCon?
Oh, they did ask about Neko. I was a vendor because I was working with Image. I'm actually gonna try doing some vending myself, but I also was like, that's a lot of work, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna just enjoy a show. This year will be my first year in a very long time, actually in a decade, that I'll be enjoying shows for myself all year long, with the exception of San Diego, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to work. But yeah,
nice. So you'll be attending like Legion Con and Toy Con. Just
Legion Con was one of the first cons I was able to go to for fun last year in a decade. So
I know me and Toy Father and I know Danny's gonna be there as well, possibly in that Irish bar on that Friday night.
Nice.
We booked our hotel rooms. I'm really excited for the Irish bar. It would be great.
Won't stop talking about the Irish bar.
It'll be good to have a drink with you. The Amazing if you go.
Are you a Guinness guy or a non-Guinness guy?
I'm a non-Guinness guy, but I'll have a Guinness if everyone wants one.
That was the beer I was going to buy you.
I just want to figure out what everybody's drink is, because at the Irish bar, if you don't get a Guinness, they will be offended.
Then I will start with the Guinness.
Yes, you should start with a Guinness. Okay.
You should go in and order a Heineken.
Oh my God, yo, they will murder you.
Yo,
Heineken
I will tell you.
I'm trying to watch my figure. 0
this
calories.
guy right here. I would be that guy.
I will tell you. I'm Chinese.
Give you.
I'm Chinese. Chinese people love their Heineken. I have no idea why. Everywhere I go,
Heineken's really good. That's not the issue. It's just funny to me that you will go into an Irish bar and like
order Heineken.
Yeah, like at least order like a car bomb, because that way you get a Guinness with it, but you can do a Guinness with a Heineken. They won't knock you for that.
Irish, I would go in and order a Heineken and be like, "Fuck you! I'm already Irish. I can drink what I want."
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You get a pass.
There you go.
You got to tell them your last name is O'Leary, and you'll be okay.
It's Cox. Cox is Irish. So.
Yep, I know.
Next question from Alexander Nako. I'm not sure about this one. Pretender for Toy of the Year. Thank you. Be good. Pretender or early contender? I'm gonna guess it's contender for Toy of the Year, not pretender.
Got it.
Oh, the Pretenders. I'm about to say, are we doing Transformers again? Contender for Toy of the Year. Crap. It is February and I lost track of all the shit that I got. Awok, Conan. Awok and Conan so far that I can remember because I don't know what comes out each month. The other problem is when you have stuff before release dates, you be confused. No, seriously, like it's weird sometimes. Like that's the other problem with working on stuff before it releases is that when it actually releases, you're confused because you're like, oh, I could post about this now, and then you just forget again. Yeah, I would just forget, and I'm just like, crap. So sometimes I definitely lose track. Actually, a lot of the time I lose track, and I probably should write these things down, but I'm always like, I won't even lie, I'm very forgetful of. Actually, not forgetful. I'm fearful is the word. Excuse me. I am afraid of losing my phone. If I ever lose my phone, trust me, the amount of toy photos of unreleased crap on it, I would be afraid for my dear life. Thankfully, I have a passcode that if you get it wrong 3 times, it'll just erase. But I am scared to death of losing my phone because of that. So I'm just like, I don't know what comes out half the time. I'm going to be honest. That's why it's hard for me to see toy news because there will be stuff and I'll be like, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just go on. Like,
no, that's true. That most people don't realize that a toy manufacturing cycle is minimum like 18 months from conception to store shelves, and that's a minimum.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
All right, next question.
Sorry, Machu said something really funny. That was exactly. That part right there is very funny because Machu saw my phone one day, and he was just looking like, "Yo, what the like?" Yeah, Machu. By the way, and Machu will get this. I think Attic will know too because he's also seen into my phone. I'm now on folder 48.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the numbers. That's not even the named ones. I'm on number 48, but then I also have named folders too, and none of them have less than 2,000 photos in each folder.
Jeez. Is it bad to say that I sometimes wish that your phone fell and like I saw a NECA that I was like looking forward to?
Like, wouldn't you be so sad if that NECA never came to light and you saw one of the only pictures of it?
For the record, shout out to DG, but I've never worked with NECA. But I know people there that want me to work with them, but it just never panned out. But shout out to DG because he's doing excellent work over there with them.
Next question from Wacko_Figs. Do you have a cool water bottle for your water?
This is the newest bottle my wife has bought me. It's a Swell bottle. It's literally called Swell. I had this and 2 other ones, and I'm in the process of having water bottle made to be sold on the website. The problem is I want something that's going to keep your water cold, and the Swell stuff is actually doing pretty well because most water bottles are just clear water bottles. They don't keep it cold. I've tested this bottle out now for 3 months. It has not changed the temperature once. I've left water out overnight purposely with the cap on, and it kept the same temperature cold. So I think I'm going to go with this. The problem is that it also makes it expensive. So for me to sell these, they'd be like $40, which sucks. But they'd be specialized with your name and stuff.
No, that's good. I like that. Yeah. I have a Yeti, and it keeps my water cold all the time. So
I was gonna say I have a Yeti too. I think I paid like $45 for it.
Yeah.
I wanted to try something to be something on the cheaper side, but nowadays action figures cost the same price, so it's okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So, but I wanted to be a little cheaper, try to keep things, yeah.
All right, moving on to we have 2 more questions. Both are from AK Hood Figure Collector.
Yeah.
There's a fire. You can only save the cats, the fam, and 1 figure. What do you take?
Wait, what? It's a fire. I can only save.
There's a fire. You save your cats, the fam, and you get to choose 1 figure.
No, I'm not taking any figures. Real life people and real life things, man. I'll always get more toys. Fuck that. That's never even a question.
Fair enough.
I'm not worried about toys. Like I'll easily start all over. Like it wasn't even nothing. If it meant I could keep my cats alive, my wife alive, that's all that matters. I'll start over.
I could
I don't
reframe
even
it.
think
So
all the dials.
the family got out, the cat got out, and there's one figure in a fireproof safe
Wouldn't even
that you
care
can
at that point.
you can get to
Would-
at some point in life.
I grew up poor, dog. I don't even care.
All right.
That
And-
I refuse to entertain those kind of options. Like it just nah.
And
Now when
then
I've
the-
lost so much in life, I can't do that.
Fair.
Yeah.
And the last question: are you going to ChrisCon this year?
I'm trying to go. The problem with ChrisCon is that it is literally right after San Diego Comic Con.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's like if I work San Diego Comic Con, you have to stay there the week before, the week during, and at least 2 days after for cleanup. That means by the time I even get back, I would have to immediately leave for ChrisCon and I'd still be exhausted. There's no time to recover. And I know people have been asking me, and it's not that I don't want to go, but the scheduling is really, really tight. And I'm honestly, after doing 12 years of conventions, I don't want to keep doing double, triple, quadruple conventions. Because for 12 years, I would leave for a convention in California at the end of June, and I wouldn't come home until the second week of August. I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds tough.
Yeah.
That was the last of the questions.
Amazing. Before we first of all, thanks for all the rapid fire, or thank you for all the questions. I know that's a lot of talking for you, and I know that you haven't been feeling well, but I appreciate you coming on.
I mean, talking has helped because the flu is like he's kind of holding back right now. But as soon as I get off, I'm gonna be sneezing and coughing again.
Well, there is one piece before we go that I like to do with every interview that we do. It's called rapid fire. You have 10 seconds to answer these questions. Some of them you've already answered, but so they should be easy.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let me get my chest ready because I'm gonna need some air.
Favorite toy line?
All of them.
Favorite toy?
Cougar.
What?
Cougar. Kamen Rider Cougar.
Oh, Kuga. Saltwater or freshwater?
Freshwater always.
Yes. Superpower.
To always know the truth.
All right. What makes you feel old?
Nothing.
What makes you feel young?
Having a good circle.
Favorite Mezco?
Mezco me, but then Blade.
Which blade?
I kid bashed the regular MDX together. It looks awesome.
Got it.
But technically Toy Fair because that has the best weapon set.
That one's good. If you had to give someone who does not collect toys a gift, what toy would you give them?
A gift of a toy, just to be correct. I would give them the retro Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man because it is an excellent toy for a child or an adult, and it's child friendly and adult capable.
That's a good one. That's it for rapid fire questions.
Nah, that wasn't a lot. I thought there was going to be.
Nah, that's it.
I mean, you've been answering questions for over an
Think
hour.
of 10 more. Think of 10 more.
D Amazing, thank you so much. I mean, honestly, it's great to. First of all, I think one of the things that there was one quote that you said that I really liked that I had to write down. It was comparison is a thief of joy. That is 100% correct. When it comes to toy photography, everyone's comparing their photos to everyone else, and you shouldn't. And if there's one thing that I hope that you get from this interview is that D Amazing does this for fun. He does it. Like he does it for fun. Every single shot that he does is for fun. He enjoys this. And when you stop enjoying it, you got to take a break. Just take that break and it's okay. Come back to it. This is a hobby, but it is for fun. All of this is for fun.
Yeah. It shouldn't not be fun. And it's funny because I this is what something I was talking about privately with the wife, and I'll be discussing on a podcast where I pretty much talk to myself for like an hour, and I'll be releasing it later on this month, well, in March. But I was telling people like it is rough nowadays because between the algorithm telling you have to compete with your friends, and then all of your friends telling you to have to compete with your friends.
Mhm.
When did it stop being about enjoying the art and seeing your friends work? That was all it should have been. The fact that people are trying to turn toys into a competition is really upsetting sometimes. I hate to see it, and it's rough because it'll be like, or one of the worst things I've seen is when somebody you've inspired does things like you and then surpasses you because they follow the algorithm. And that's disheartening to a lot of people because you may be inspiring so many people and you're like, well, how come I'm not reaching all these people? And that's frustrating. It's really frustrating. But at the same time, if you're going to be sharing people's work, make sure you repost it and you credit them. If you're going to be inspired by somebody, let them know. I don't know. Excuse me, my headphones are falling out. You shouldn't be scared of telling people that you've been inspired by them. You shouldn't be scared of telling people who you learned from. Be scared of anything. We should all be able to talk about what we enjoy about each other's work and have a decent conversation about it. The fact that people try to keep secrets about who they're learning from and what they do, nobody cares because it's all going to look like to all of us anyway, especially somebody that don't even play with toys. Optimus Prime is going to be a GoBot to somebody else. No one cares, right? So at some point, stop making it a competition. Try to enjoy whatever the fuck you're doing. Because if you're not, trust me, you're in the wrong thing. You are.
Yeah.
And
one thing. Sorry.
First. Sorry. I just had to get that last one out.
No, keep going.
That whole getting things first to try to make sure it's played out because the decay of information is so quick now. Like last week, and last week it was whatever it was, and then this week it's like it's the new thing, and then by tomorrow it's something else completely. Don't be caught up in that rage, dude. If you like Optimus Prime today, tomorrow, and Thursday, post Optimus Prime. If you like Boba Fett today, tomorrow, and Thursday, post it. Stop trying to follow the algorithm. Trust me, it's gonna change next week anyway. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and it's so true. Like what I really liked was that you should share your lighting techniques. Good lighting, good photography is no secret, everyone. You can look that up.
Yeah.
And find out for yourself what good photography is. It's just a matter of you doing it. And if you do it and you do it, and then we get to see how incredible your techniques fit into just simple photography.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, I just want to say thanks everyone in the chat. This was an amazing chat. Loved all the questions. One thing, Amazing, you're getting a lot of love here. But thank you so much for joining us, Amazing. And you just remind us why we love toys, why we love taking photos of toys, and why we love all your photos too. And
I don't love my stuff. You only love mango. Sorry, that was an SNL joke. I'm sorry.
If you don't follow him, all of his links to his YouTube page, to his Instagram page, they're in the description. Check it out. Just click on it. Amazing. Is there anything that you want to plug?
Don't follow me. Enjoy my work. If you don't want to follow me, but you want to enjoy my work, go ahead. I'm not forcing nobody to do it. But if you do follow me, thank you. I've something I make sure of every year because I know, and this is weird because I want to reach the 100K on YouTube because I want that stupid plaque. It's probably the only material thing I really want in the world because it's weird because like I wanted it because I just want to show for all the hard work I've put in, right? That's the one thing I want. I just want to be rewarded with a stupid plaque. But I just, I don't know. It's just, I want that because I like showing off hard work does commit to something. And I want to say shout out to Real Comrade because he put me in an uncomfortable situation because I try to hold on and not answer that question a lot, but I'm glad he asked it when he asked it because I was able to answer truthfully. And it really showed in a way because a lot of the time people come to this boiling point and I think he asked at the perfect time because I got a lot going on in life. So shout out to Real Comrade for that. I think the universe put him here on purpose. Or they. I don't know your pronouns. My bad.
Well, shout out to Real Comrade and Grown Ass Men. He's always working hard and hustling and making sure that he has a lot of questions and he does a great job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, everyone, no chewing, Cox Create, Toy Addict, D Amazing, everyone in the chat. Thank you all for coming on, hanging out with us. Next week, we have High School Creations hanging out with us, talking about his amazing work, his dire
got you,
work.
man.
He's awesome.
I
All
love
right,
it.
everyone. Y'all have a nice Monday evening, and we will
Oh,
see
it is
you
Monday.
next
It
week
is Monday.
for another episode of Toy Talk.